Gym 1 versus Gym 2. First competitor, John's Roast Pork, perennial favorite on everybody's list. Everybody knows about John's Roast Pork. And in the other corner, El Sabor de mi Tierra, the little kid out of 7th Street.
All right, we're live. J1, J2, John's Roast Pork. What we're going to try and do here is, in honor of me, J1, we're going to go to a well-established, well-known, well-loved, well-beloved in the neighborhood, something that everybody talks about and loves and enjoys going to, like a John's Roast Pork.
And then we're going to see if IHOP has a cheesesteak for J2.
After we have a delicious cheesesteak at a well-known established place, we'll go slumming to look for a J2 place. But actually, I think we have a good spot picked out. So we'll see. We'll do J1 first, the well-known handsome place, and then we'll go. We'll schlep over to 7th Street, see if we can find parking, not get our tires stolen, and get a good cheesesteak for J2.
Sounds good.
All right, here we are at John's Roast Pork, sitting outside in the sun. That was J2's idea. I don't know what he was thinking about. The glare coming off this foil is killing me. Tell you what, this roll, well, I'll let you. Last time I was here by myself, I didn't love it. I didn't love the whole experience because I'm more of the whole experience kind of guy. It's a lot better than I remember, but to give us a little more detail, here's J2 and all of his 27 years of culinary experience. Gonna wow us when he talks about and dissects this cheesesteak.
So I think what we're starting at, the roll, it's a decent roll. It's not, it's not your soft Amoroso. I can't tell if it's Sarcones or Licios, but it's up there with the good South Philly, like sturdy roll. Sesame seeds.
You see both of you.
Okay, sesame seeds. The meat itself, if you're used to if you know D'Alessandro's, which chops it up real fine, or if you know Gino's, which kind of leaves it like the big long slabs, it's kind of in between. Cheese is good. It's American cheese, and there's a lot of it, so everything kind of gets mixed up as a cheesesteak's supposed to do. Overall, I've heard of this called the best cheesesteak in Philly, but I would hesitate before saying that. But it's a good cheesesteak, and I saw that they won a James Beard Award, but it's got its own James Beard Award with because the things that have fallen into my beard while I'm eating it.
Yeah, so I agree with J2 about the cheesesteak. The part they really do, the meat, needs to be either fatter or skinnier. I want to talk about this place in general because I'm more about the I'm more about the aesthetics and the appeal to the masses. And we still waited. There's no one's here. It's 2:30. I was a little late, so it's 2:40. We're still waiting in line. They're still back there yelling at everybody. I don't know. If you're a James Beard Award winner, find a way to get us through the line faster and block this sun. For goodness sakes, I'm dying. All right, see you at the next stop. All right, so now we had the big, the good-looking fancy cheesesteak. Now we're going to have the J2 of cheesesteaks for the day. Nice neighborhood you got here, buddy.
Thanks for bringing me out here and making me wear my flak jacket.
I know. I wish we brought your car, and actually, I wish you were parking too, so that you could have probably parked better than I just did. It wasn't quite the example of how to park.
It looked like Austin Powers trying to turn that golf cart around in the first movie.
All right, here we are, J2, the J2 cheesesteak, the ugly duckling. I couldn't get both of you and the cheesesteak in. That's a good-looking cheesesteak right there.
That's good.
Very good. And there's the man who made it all happen right there.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Good. We'll come here over John's Roast Pork.
The That's a good looking cheesesteak. You can see the onions, pepper, mushrooms, cheese melted in there. All right, looks like J2 snuck an extra bite in there while I was getting my camera out. That's why I had to talk about the onions for a little bit. I think he's ready now. All right, J2, get a good look at your cheesesteak, the J2 of cheesesteaks here in South Philly.
So this is the what you would assume the lesser cheesesteak to John's roast pork, but technically I call it the better cheesesteak. The roll isn't as hearty as the John's roast pork, but it holds the meat. It's very good. A little bit crispy on the outside. The meat, and I can't figure out if it's regular American or if it's some other. It's very creamy. The cheese, which is good. The meat is excellent. I got a piece that didn't have a lot of cheese on it, and the taste was good. And sometimes you don't get that. Sometimes you're like dying to get like as much cheese on the meat as possible with a cheesesteak, but the meat was very good. Everything worked together, seasonings, flavors, and it's the better cheesesteak.
Excellent. We'll finish them up and we'll regroup. All right, here we are. El Sabor de mi Tierra. Little hot in here. My hair's droopy. So we had our first real J1 versus 2. We had the flashy J1, the John's roast pork, a fan favorite in Philly. Makes just about everybody's top cheesesteak list. And then we came over here to 7th Street. Hopefully my car's still out there and all the tires are on it. To a J2.
They saw how you park, so they're not going to mess with you, I think.
They figure I own this place. All right. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, John's is flashy. I still don't get why they can't get a better ordering process, get people through there faster. I'm sure you get a lot of cheesesteaks. Holy mackerel. To check out this. This is the way to end the show. Holy mackerel. What do we have here? This is your tortoise?
This is the mega sandwich. Hey, to all the audience. So this is the mega sandwich. This one is the poppies with crispy fried chicken. It has pickled jalapenos, all the regular ingredients that the others have, but this one is made specifically chicken. The customer requested chicken.
What else can be put on there?
Oh, there's a lot of things that can be put on there. We can change that to beef Milanese. We can add a lot of mashed form of Mexican cheeses, pickled onions too. We put on top, and on the bottom has avocado, fresh tomatoes, and then it has a layer of ham, chicken, pickled jalapenos, and the sauce is chipotle aioli.
I can smell that sauce from here.
Where do you get the bread? Is the bread just
The bread is custom made.
I was going to say,
Yeah, we have a bakery that makes it for us. Yeah, they make from this size to tiny ones, like bite size for catering.
That's heavy. It's lucky I did a push-up today. Thank you very much.
Quite an interesting diversion there.
As I say, nobody at John Roast Pork brought us out a sandwich to describe to us.
It was like the rack of ribs that knocked over Fred Flintstone's car.
Barney would have to sit outside to put that sandwich in the car. All right, so yeah, John's Roast Pork, the flash, all flash, no dash. It takes forever to get through the line. I just don't get that. I think that's obnoxious. Cash only. I stay in there forever. It was good today. It's better than I remember. But yeah, the meat, something was wrong with the meat. It's got to be chopped more, chopped less, seasoned, something, aged. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, it was all show and no go. And this was a darn good sandwich.
Yeah.
What do you think there, Mr.
So, I liken this to like movies and summer blockbusters, and like how many times have you been disappointed by a summer blockbuster? And then every time I've seen like a so-called art house film, I've never been disappointed. It's always good acting, good everything. The same thing with these cheesesteaks. You get the #1 cheesesteak in Philly, and so the only way expectations can go is down. And then you come to this little corner store, and it's one of the best cheesesteaks you can get. So it's.
So you equate this to an artsy film.
This is a Ritz movie theater.
Ritz movie theater.
This is the Ritz movie theater of cheesesteak places.
This cheesesteak was written from the heart and soul, and a John's roast pork sandwich cheesesteak
was penned by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Nice. All right, there you have it. I think this round definitely, I think it goes to J2 from what I hear, right?
Yeah.
J2, El Sabor de mi Tierra. See ya.
We'll learn what that means.
No, we won't. I was here 3 months ago, and I swore I was going to learn that, and I still haven't learned it. But there's a lot of places named it, so it's got to mean something about food in Spanish. See ya.